And those are just the manuscripts we have. How many differences were there earlier? We don't know.
But just how serious are these changes? Well, it would appear that while some are quite substantial, the vast majority of them are rather minor, inconsequential differences that don't affect the meaning of the text in the slightest. And honestly, I would say that it's surprising that there aren't more variations and more serious differences if it weren't for the fact that we don't have that many texts from before the 3rd century. And we know that after the standardization of biblical canon, the establishment of church doctrine at various councils, and the completion of the Latin Vulgate, any surviving texts which disagreed with the now established dogma were gathered up and disposed of. Hence why the Nag Hammadi library, or Gnostic text which I mentioned earlier, was buried, and why its discovery was such a rare find. Who knows just how many other non-canonical texts have been lost to history because they simply weren't preserved or were deliberately destroyed by the church. It's quite likely that, say, the original Gospel of Mark, for example, was deemed heretical and disposed of by early church fathers in favor of an altered variant. Because even among the canonical books of the New Testament, when we examine our oldest Greek texts, we find shocking variations between them, like the addition to Mark 16:14 in Codex Washingtonianus, where Jesus indicates that Satan's rule over earth is already over, rather than an ongoing war between light and dark as indicated in other New Testament manuscripts. We even find evidence of deliberate tampering with the text, changes which have worked their way into our modern Bibles. But I'll have to cover those changes in my next video.